Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now if you're new to this channel then hi, my name is Ashna Pushkaran. I make content based on beauty, health, lifestyle, art and everything in between. So in today's video I'm going to share with you all about my literary journey so far. From when did I start writing, what instigated me to write, what do I write about, have I received any awards and recognitions, have I published any book, how far have I reached in my literary journey? To know all of that, now without further ado, let's get into the video. So if you have been regularly watching my videos, remember I had shared my part of story where the 11-year-old me turned her weakness into one of her greatest assets. You know, English was my handicap back then, and how I turn things around today, and which I'm cherishing the benefits till date. So, you know, every writer was once a voracious reader, so was I. I was more into reading Alfred Hitchcock books, Sidney Sheldon, Panchatantra, Chandamamma. I was so much into reading. I just fell in love with the language. And I would wait for, you know, to get assignments for writing essays, and my sister would come running to me back then during our childhood days, and I was so very keen. I used to always look forward to, you know, write for her, write something interesting, you know, come up with the whole writing part. I was completely enjoying the process. So that's I guess it from there where my writing journey begins to be, you know, speaking quite literally. Now, technically speaking, it's from the year 2018 that I began writing. And how did this happen was, um, I am following this Facebook page called Swan Network. It was a group by Cochin Superwomen, where it's a women's only group. Miss Anjali Nair is the founder, the face of Swan Network. So I have been following their Facebook page, and quite randomly, you know, and they used to post so many prompts, very poetic images, and they would ask us, you know, it was kind of a game, like, you know, to write 3 lines or 4 lines about it. And they used to come up with such interesting stuff, and that kept me hooked to that group, and I found it very interesting and something very unique. And being a person who loved to play with words and, you know, rhyming them and pouring all my emotions into it, I fell in love with such kind of prompts. So I was regularly, you know, answering to their queries, replying to their comments, you know, writing in the form of poetries, writing 2 or 3 line quotes. It was so interesting, and I've realized that people started acknowledging my write, and it was Miss Anjali Nair who pointed out and told me that, Arshna, you have a poet in you. I think that's when that poet in me got triggered, and things started happening. You know, till then I was like, I used to just write for fun, and used to laugh about it, and never took it seriously. And it's that's when Anjali told me, like, you know, you have a poet in you. So that's when I started pondering about myself. I started thinking, like, you know, I should do something about my right. I just cannot leave all these things behind. So I started watching what writers used to do. I used to follow them, and I downloaded an app called Your Quote, where all, you know, it was an, I think that app is not functioning right now. So I just used to post my 2 line, 3 line quotes. I was not writing many line poems back then. I was just writing 2 or 3 line quotes. I would just post it and publish it, and people started acknowledging it. People started appreciating it, commenting it below, and I felt like, okay, so I should literally have to think about it. And that's when I started my own Instagram page and Facebook page dedicated only for my writing. Okay, so I would post 2 line, 3 line quotes. Then I started writing poems, 4 lines, 5 lines. Then I started increasing the lines, and gradually I started seeing an improvement in my writing. A lot of people, started messaging me personally. They used to message below the poetries and quotes that I used to post, and they would acknowledge my work. And that motivation thing, like when they motivate you, when you feel that your writing is being appreciated. I remember a person, a friend of mine, she would personally DM me and tell me, like, the quote that you wrote is today so relatable. Thank you for sharing this. I'm not really concerned about the number of likes or comments that I receive. One comment, one like on my post or my poem used to make me so much happy. I was never behind the figures. I always wanted genuine people to appreciate my work, and when I used to get that feedback, receive that feedback, my heart was filled, and that motivated me to write more and more. That instigated me to write more and more. And what did I write about? I'm a fan of Jay Shetty, Tharman, and I was watching their videos, and I could get that positive energy from their write, from whatever they spoke. And I was thinking that why can't I do the same thing? Why don't I write something positive? If when I used to have a bad day and I'm watching Jay Shetty videos and all, that immediately uplifted my mood. So I thought there would be so many people like me out there, who would be going through, facing so many issues and hurdles in their life, and how one quote or one line of positivity can change the whole mood of that person for the whole day, can make you think. So I thought even I should do something like that. So I started writing 2 line, 3 line quotes. Then it went into poems. I started writing poetries, 4 lines, then became to 6 lines, 8 lines, 10 lines. I gradually, I started enjoying the process. So even Jay Shetty, I also owe a lot to their videos, because that's where I changed my thinking. You have to be positive, and you have to spread the good vibes. So that was my intention, to spread my message across through whatever I'm seeing, through my observations, through whatever is happening in my surroundings, and spread the good vibes. And my poems are not only about spreading positivity, but also trying to generate awareness, also trying to make people aware of what's happening around us, the reality, taking off the mask of people who are, so that was my intention. And I believe I have successfully reached at that stage where people come to me, look up to my write, and they would come and tell me, like, if a week or a week, if I delay in my write, people would personally come and ask me what happened, no poems today, no quotes today. So that used to make me so happy, and I felt like I have a responsibility towards them. People are looking forward to my write, so I should keep on writing. I should not stop writing. And that's when, the poet or the writer in me got triggered, and I was on my way to so many things in my literary journey. Have I received any awards and recognitions? I've received many. Uh, when I began writing, I was not very sure, not very confident about my writing. I was always afraid, to participate in a contest, or there's so many good writers out there. And the main intention for me to participate in the contest was that I could read other writers' work and may get inspired by them. So that was a main motive of mine to participate in any contest. It was not about winning or getting the recognition on that. No, initially that was not my agenda. So slowly I started reading other people's work, and I was fascinated. I was like, wow, even I should write something, a topic. I should pick up a topic, something of that sort, and write my own thoughts, my own opinion about the particular topic. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. This is going to be the part 1. In my part 2 of my literary journey, I'll be sharing with you all the poems that received awards and recognitions, and I also have a huge announcement to make, so stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, comment down below, and share, because kindness is rare. Sprinkle it everywhere, and wishing the magic unfold. Till then, take care and bye bye.